Hi, everybody. We're back here now with step 2 of putting a WordPress site together from the very, very beginning. This is basic WordPress stuff. In step 1, you got a domain name, you got WordPress hosting, and you installed WordPress on your hosting. So now your blog should look kind of like this. And this is the 2024 WordPress default theme. And every year they come out with a new theme. I'm in my admin area, appearance, and then themes. And you can see the active one is 2024. 2023 is also in there, in 2022. So I am going to add a new theme, and I'm going to search for Kadence, and I'm going to install it, and then I'm going to activate it. And then I'm going to come back out here, and I'm going to get rid of these other themes. You really should keep one theme, one default theme, so that if you ever have any problems with your site, you can activate a default WordPress theme, and it helps you in troubleshooting. If there's something wrong, if your site goes down, you can find out if it's your theme or if it's something else. And that's a process of elimination when you activate a default theme. If there's still a problem, then you know it's something else besides your theme. So I like to leave one of the older ones as a default, and sometimes I use 2019. 2022 is fine. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go to plugins, and we're going to add a new plugin, and we're going to search for Cadence blocks. And this is it, Gutenberg blocks by Cadence. This is the only page builder that we need. And it's actually not even a page builder. It's just a set of blocks that are more customizable than the ones that come default with WordPress. So we try to avoid builders and all that because you really don't need them, and they tend to bog your site down. So this is just so much easier to use, and it's cleaner and more stable. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is go to pages, and we're going to add a new page, and we're going to call it home and publish it. All right, and then go back out to your admin area, add a new page, and we're going to call it blog, and we're going to publish that one as well. All right, now we're going to go to settings and go to reading, and we're going to tick off this radio button right here. We want our home page to display a static page, and we're going to select home. Okay, and then save changes. And while we're here in settings, also go to permalinks, and you want to be sure that you have your permalink structure set to post name, and that way your URL is going to be your domain name / and the title of your page or your post. And this is important. You don't want to have your URL to be messed up with dates or anything else. You just want it to be your domain name and the title, and then save changes. All right, so now when we come out to see what our blog looks like, if we refresh the page, we have a blank canvas here to work on. And this can be very intimidating, I think, for people who are just starting out. So I'm going to show you a few ways that we can start to put some things on our canvas, so that we're not staring at this blank page and wondering, what do we add here? And we're going to add a new plugin, and we're going to search for Kadence templates. And this would be it right here, AI powered starter templates by Kadence. We're not going to use the AI templates because I think that it really hasn't been perfected yet. So, they ask you a bunch of questions of what is your blog about and all that stuff, and they try to build a, a WordPress site for you, and it doesn't really work that well. So I would not recommend that. You want to be in these starter templates, and then you can go to free only if you want. And then you can look through here and see if there's a template or a design that either matches your niche or um, it just kind of looks nice and something that you might want to use. And that's all well and good. You can do that, or you can go over to your pages, go to your home page and edit. All right. And then we can use the Kadence design library, which is right up here at the top of the page. Now, Kadence has all of these pre-made blocks. They're called patterns. And you can choose these patterns and you can populate your whole page. You can build a whole website out of these, really. Um, a lot of them are pro. There are some free, but you're going to want to start with a hero. That's the main area at the top of your page. It usually has a large image that represents what's on your site, and it will have a headline that will tell people what your site is about. So you can choose any one of these. There are some free ones. Or I also have a custom Kadence library that I have put together, and it does have some pro um, items that are in my membership, but I also have free ones. So if you click on the free ones, and I will leave a link in the comments where you can get the um, the key to get this design library. So if I go to hero, and I have three of them here, these are heroes. Um, I mean, maybe, just choose one and you just click on it and it populates right into your page. You can update this and then you can go to view your page and you can see that here is your hero image. You add your headline, a little bit of a subhead, and a call to action. So you can go through and you can add different blocks just so you have something to work with. And of course, we're going to change these images. We're going to change the verbiage and we're going to add a link to this call to action button. But before you do this, you may want to think about your niche and what you need to have on your homepage. And there are certain things that you should have. For example, you should have your heading, which is the top of your blog. Just refresh this, which would this heading right here. You want to have a logo and you want to figure out which pages are going to be on your menu, your home page, a blog page, an about page, a contact page. Those are the most useful ones. And then you're going to want to think about what you want your headline, your hero image to be. And you also want to think about your niche and what do you need on your homepage that's going to give people the information that they're looking for when they come to your blog. And may need to have like a start here. If say you're doing tutorials on a certain subject, you may want to have a start here, like I'm doing with this. Where you start with step 1 and step 2, and it will give them a path to go through your tutorials. So you might want to block under here, which has links that will go to your different tutorials. If you have a food blog, you may want a beautiful food image right here, a little bit of a headline of what your food blog is about. Is it just recipes or does it also have maybe things that a chef would need in their kitchen, or certain pantry items or whatever, if you're going to do instant pot recipes or whatever. And then maybe underneath you would have some links to your different categories on your blog, such as, appetizers and lunch and dinner and desserts, whatever. Um, if you're a coach, you might want to have go right to how to hire you as a coach. You might have a pricing block. You would probably have an about me block that's pretty close to the top of your page, because you have to establish your credentials in your field. So take a few minutes to think about your niche. And if you don't have a niche yet, or you really feel like you need to narrow it down, I'm going to leave a link in the comments to go to Blogging Foundations, which is a course by Sadie Smiley. And she has some great lessons in there about choosing a niche and even how to get your WordPress site up and running. So I'm going to leave that link. Otherwise, come on back to step 3 and we will talk about, I'll pick a certain niche and maybe we'll talk about what needs to be on that homepage. Okay, I'll see you then.